And good morning. Welcome into the Ron Ross Radio Show podcast. Today is Tuesday.
Tuesday, tailor-made Tuesday.
No, you added. August 26th, just after 11 a.m. East Coast time. And after 8 a.m. Pacific. I'm Ron Ross. That dude over there is Mr. Everything, Jan Ziglinski. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We're going into there, Mr. Everything. We are going into the Labor Day weekend. Dun, 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 dun. This is it. Now, greatest wife ever calls this the cork holiday because after this,
the cork. I love this.
The cork holiday. I know. I love her term. I use it all the time.
Yes.
The cork holiday, because after this, then everything else comes spilling out. I do, Jennifer, our lone California listener. If there are other California listeners, they have not made themselves known, but Jennifer certainly has, and she's been with us for quite a while. So, hi, Jennifer. Scott, who's got kids going off to school now, and I was going through some of that drama, the back to school, because friend of the actually middays, Meredith Marks, middays at Key 103. I almost said Z104 because we were talking about Z104.
Yeah, we were. Weren't
we? It's been over 30 years since I worked at Z104. It was, but at Key 103, our midday woman, Meredith Marks, who's going to be a guest, by the way, because she has her own yacht rock show called the Yacht Club. She's going to be our guest in a couple of weeks. So she has twin daughters.
Okay.
And took the twin daughters off to college. Now, one is semi-local, was kind of a day trip at JMU, James Madison University, which is in Virginia. It's not too far away from here. So that was rough, she said. And then now this week she's in Wisconsin, University of Wisconsin, to take the other twin there. And those two, the twins, apparently they had a moment because they're not going to be in the same school. This is it. They're leaving each other. Right. I know. Right. But it took me back. It took me back to the time when we took our younger one. When the older one moved out, that was rough. That was hard. Yeah. That was really, really hard. But then when the younger one went off to college, and she was only an hour away. And she could have commuted because I was driving into work an hour and a half one way every day. But that's okay. She wanted to live there and she wanted to have the dorm experience and all that stuff. She went to Towson University,
right,
which is a northern suburb of Baltimore, dear hun.
Yeah.
Amy Schumer, great comedian, went to Towson University. A lot of great alum from there. Anyway, so we took her there. We set up the dorm room. I just remember all of this. All of this was coming back when I was talking to Meredith about taking her daughters there. It's been almost 10 years since we did that freshman year. And took them, to the dorm and set it up and hung tapestries. And okay, here's your oodles of noodles, all of the little dorm food. Here's your hot air popcorn popper, and all the
right
things. All of the they had microwaves. All of those rooms had microwaves now.
Oh, they do? Seriously? We weren't allowed to have microwaves back when.
John.
There
were a lot of creature comfort things. Let's put it this way. In the towers, there are two high tower buildings, high rises, where only the freshmen and sophomores live. They kick them out after 2 years.
Oh.
Yeah, because they have to make room for the next freshman and sophomore. And anyway, they had a suite. So it was two. And then there was a bathroom in between, a Brady Bunch bathroom, where you can access it from both sides.
Right.
And on the other side were two dudes. But they had the private bathroom in the dorms. You didn't have to go and shower with 8 other people and try to have a little private time in a stall. Nope, private bathrooms.
Like a closed in
Yeah, you
area?
could, you can access it from both sides.
Right, but they had dudes on the other side?
Dudes on the other side.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Nope, not cool.
dudes on the other side. In
Not
fact,
cool.
if a girl wanted to room with a boy, she probably could. Yeah,
Not cool, Ron. Not cool.
co-ed dorms,
Nope.
like the suite on the other side, on
Call
the
me
other side
old-fashioned.
of their bathroom.
Not digging it.
That was back in the day. But anyway, I just remember, and then it was and this is the daughter of the younger Carolina, the Swerves. Look her up.
Right, sort of
Her
span.
band Swerves is on Spotify, and she's got a YouTube channel. Anyway, she so that was everything was fine. I had this dark cloud over me all day until it was time, and I was kind of quiet and reserved till it was time to leave. And then she walked us out to the parking deck, and it was floodgates open. I was a mess, an absolute mess. And I come to find out, she said, Dad, none of the other parents did that. Like, well, I'm not like any of the other parents. I'm sorry. It was hard. It was rough. Your boy went to, well, wait a minute. Where did the older one go? The older one was
Went
nearby,
to
right? Huh?
Salisbury.
Okay, that's still a good trip. That's yeah.
It's like 3 hours. There,
Yeah, that was a
2
good
hours, something like that. Yeah, it was like 2.5 hours, something like that. Because OC was like 3 hours, and they were about a half an hour or so outside of OC.
yeah.
Ocean City, hun.
Ocean City there, hon.
Yeah, he
And
was
then the
down
younger
there.
one went to was in New York City. New York City. That's
New
cool.
York City, Pratt Institute.
Right.
Yes, art
Wow.
school. Yeah, and played basketball for
Leonard in basketball too, man. That man was,
in the top 10 in scoring in the 100-year history of Pratt basketball.
he
Yeah.
was killing it. Well,
Yeah,
that's
he
the
did.
thing is that, and I love this story about your younger son, because when it came to high school ball, didn't get to play high school ball, right? Got cut or whatever, and then he played rec ball and just practiced all the time. Got to college. But played college ball, not only played college ball, but starter, and was a killer point guard.
Yep.
And yeah, amazing. It's a wonderful story. Great story.
Yeah.
What was his shot? Did he have a 3-pointer? What was his?
He was he was pretty killer from 3-point land.
That's pretty awesome.
He had a different looking shot from 3-point land, but they went in. So, that's all I can say is, and he led, I mean, he was among the leading scorers for his team and the league, quite frankly, through most of the 4 years that he played there. So, and he scored over 1,000 points, which was a feat because, nowadays teams will play, I don't know, like 30 games between tournaments and things like that, and regular league games and non-league games. Andrew, they were lucky if they were playing 15 to 18 games a year. So scoring 1,000 points,
That's a huge, that's huge
deal. So yeah, he hit that, and I was lucky enough to actually be there when he did that. Which
I just love the story because I'm right. He didn't make the high school team.
Never made his high school.
Never made the high school team.
Was
cut the high school team.
Well, cut 3 times.
I would love to get film footage from his college, and when he makes 1,000 points, just send it to that idiot high school coach.
It felt pretty good to be posting that kind of stuff. Yeah. And honestly, it's just a story for everybody out there that, what, follow your passions. Within reason, I guess, in your career, sometimes you got to make money, right? So always keep your passion in the background. Okay. But like with things like that, enjoyable stuff, hobbies, things like that, and sports, if you want to do something, do it, and never be told you cannot excel and cannot succeed. If you put in enough hard work, you put in the effort, as Andrew's basketball coach said at one point, because he actually loved it enough, and we found a guy that he worked out with and a team that he played on. They said, you know what? If you've got good grades and you're a good basketball player, there's a place for you to play. And
There you
that
go.
kept us encouraged throughout the whole process. And then, for him to actually get an offer to play basketball, it was D3 level, but still, I mean, he loved it, and it's part of his life. Nobody can take it away from him. I've got a poster with him on it, and from Pratt, and it was proud dad moment too, because I went to, honestly, most
You
of his
think?
home games.
You think? And then, of
Yeah.
course, as soon as he hits 1,000 points, he turns around, looks in the crowd, and goes, "Hi, Mom."
I've got the video. It's
That's
kind
the
of
old
funny.
joke. Yeah,
I'll send the video around at some point. It's kind of funny.
that's still
I'll
cool. We're
watch it.
just bragging on our kids. I'm talking about back to school,
You know what?
and I'm
Yeah,
good. I love it.
everybody should brag on their kids, man.
Yeah, I
Part of the
agree.
gig as a parent.
It's weird. I'm at a weird juncture in my life. We're about a week away from my birthday. 2 weeks away from my birthday. I'll be 61. And I rarely know now, unless I really think about it, when I'm driving like through a school zone, are the kids in school? What's going on? Because I'm just not in that world anymore. I have to think about it, of what time of year it is. Although I
Yeah.
know, and the weather is perfect this week, and it's much to the greatest wife's ever and my chagrin, because this would have been a great camping week. But the week that we went camping, Memorial Day, was a complete and utter bust with temperatures
Really? Right,
in the
right.
50s and the rain and all that mess. Um, this would have been perfect. There's not a cloud in the sky, and it's projected like all week until next Monday. Oh, it's just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. And
Yeah.
what are we doing for Labor Day weekend? Absolutely zero.
Nothing? I thought so the whole thing about the storm coming in that you were all worried about, and the hurricane, is that for a different time, or I thought
That'll
that was
be like third
Thursday.
weekend. That'll be the third week in September.
Oh, okay. All right. So you were it's looking pretty good though right now.
From your mouth to God's ears, John. Let's make sure I will be checking in with John Yaglinski,
Johnny's weather page.
meteorologist,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
to make
Amateur
sure.
armchair meteorologist is my
I
official
no,
title.
I believe you. At our age, John, we
Yes.
tend to study things for a while, and we absorbed a bunch of stuff, and I can regurgitate a bunch of things as that I've learned over the
Mhm.
years. It's called wisdom. So
Or it's called just random facts, and then whether they're accurate or not, or whether they hold up, we don't know, but we will state them as fact.
right.
Absolutely state them as fact with certainty and conviction.
So with conviction. So
Yeah.
with Labor Day weekend, and it's a national holiday, a 3-day weekend, and then the next one that would be Veterans Day, I believe. But that's not a Monday holiday. That's a floating holiday whenever it occurs. And then you got Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's, and those are your federal holidays, and scene for the
And seen, it's the Cork holiday.
the Cork holiday. Well, in our world, it's the Cork holiday because, and I've gone over this, but Greatest Wife Ever is invested in 3 charities, and from early August on, she is either living the. Wait a minute. Jennifer just sent a comment. I got to interrupt. I'm headed to see Offspring on Sunday. The Offspring, the band. La, 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 la.
Sad that
Oh,
we
I
both did
love
that.
those guys. Gotta keep them separated. Nice. That should be a lot of fun. That'll be a great show. Let's see. I called BS in Ron's case. What happened, John?
I think about the facts,
Yeah.
us spitting out facts.
The what?
Us
Spitting out
spitting out
facts.
facts about
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah. With conviction. And I think Jim was saying it's called BS in Ron's case.
Oh yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Yeah. And Jennifer says, yeah, the
Yes.
offspring.
By the way, as you're watching us live, and we appreciate that on our YouTube channel and also on our Facebook channel, then you can interact with us live as it's happening.
Yeah,
But
please
please
do.
don't let that stop you from putting any comments at all, because we'd love to get to it and read the comments and talk about that, because I
Correct.
do have a small talk topic coming up in just a little bit
Do you? Okay.
that I
Good.
wanted to bring up that I posted about yesterday. But Labor Day weekend, 3-day weekend, and the Cork holiday, because in our world, the greatest wife ever, she's involved, like I said, in 3 charities. She's in the Middletown Heritage Festival, was a big our street festival celebrating our little town where we live. So she's the chair for that. So she's running around like a chicken with its head cut off on that, with the parade and so on and so forth. So she's got 8 billion things to do with that. Then we have a charity concert that we put together, which is called Christmas Bash for Kids, and that raised funds for the charity that we're involved with called Christmas Cash for Kids, that just buys toys for kids who otherwise wouldn't have them for Christmas. That's it. It's simple. But anyway, it just devotes all of her time. So it all comes racing towards this. And then in the middle of that, you've got Halloween, Thanksgiving, and then we try to do something meaningful. We've been invited to a Halloween party.
Uh-oh.
There's one of our friends, her birthday is near Halloween. So
It's a costume.
it's a costume party. And
Here we go.
There's a theme, though.
Oh no.
Theme.
What's the theme of this one? Because I thought there was a
theme
theme last year too. Go ahead.
The theme is rock and roll. You can be a oh goodness, my eye is going to town. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
It's rock and roll. You can be a living rock star. You can dress like a living rock star. You can dress like a fictional character.
Okay.
So the challenge was on Greatest Wife Ever, and I have a couple of ideas. And then we have another Halloween party that we were invited to. That is,
I think you should go as Kiss and like have like the additional head on your shoulders.
Too easy. Too easy, John.
I know.
I thought about it. And I thought, nah, can't do it. Too easy. Although I'd give anything
easy
to wear those platform shoes.
It's okay. It's easy's okay sometimes if it's fun.
Yeah. No, I mean it would be too obvious and too easy.
I understand.
That and a couple of years I've done
I got an idea.
Star. I've been a Beatle. I got the mop top and
I got an idea.
Yeah. What's your idea, John?
Elton John and Kiki D.
Kiki D. Who's gonna know if you have to ask who you are?
That is the point. That would be funny as heck.
No, that doesn't work.
Okay. How about Stevie Nicks and Tom Petty?
It's got to be immediately
dragging my heart
around. Petty.
Tom Petty and Stevie Nicks.
Stop dragging my. They're going to be look Halloween.
Okay. I'm trying.
Rock and roll. They're going to be about 45 Stevie Nickses running around this party.
Okay. Here we go. All right. I'm gonna.
They're all going to be witches. Trust me.
Oh, that's true.
that's why
spinning. Start spinning.
No, we have a solid. Greatest Wife Ever has a solid idea. Solid. She's so good at this.
Right.
But the challenge is on because there's another couple that has Sandra and her husband Bob, and they always have wonderful costumes. She was Prince one year, and he was David Bowie. And that was the year that they had both passed away within like a month of each other, I think. And one year she was Freddie Mercury and he was Brian May of Queen, and they looked exactly. They kill it. They kill it every single time. Last year, was it last year? Or year before last? She was it the first or second election? It was this last one. She was Kamala Harris. And it was Donald Trump.
Jesus.
And they're married. So it was really weird to see them make out on the dance floor. But
okay, I've got one.
All right, what is it?
And this is more relevant currently because I'm looking up the 30 greatest. I'm thinking rock duets, not that you're going as one thing or another. Like of songs that people have sang together.
Mhm.
Ozzy and Lita Ford. Great
That's
rock
it.
duets. One of the
I'm not
outrage.
rejecting it. I'm
Okay,
not rejecting it out of hand.
I'm throwing some
I'm
ideas out
taking
here,
any and all comers. Okay. All right.
trying to find. By the way, Elton John, Kiki D, 20th greatest of all time. They rank it.
Of what? Costumes?
No, of rock
Duets?
and roll duets. Yeah, duets on the
I
duet
love
scale.
that song. Don't Go Breaking My Heart. That was a
Prince
great
and
one.
Sheena Easton, maybe.
Sheena Easton.
I mean, these are gold. I'm giving you gold, Ron.
How about Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton?
Well, I mean, that's a good one. I was thinking Kenny Loggins and Stevie Nicks, but whenever
Kenny
I
Loggins.
call you friend.
I could be Barry Gibb, and she could be Barbara Streisand. And we've got nothing to be good.
Good one. I like that.
I love and climbing any mountain. We
It's a
thought
good one.
about it. We thought about. I'll say this. We thought about the Bee Gees. The Bee Gees was on the table,
Oh, that would be solid.
but I'm like, which one do you want to be? To my wife. I mean, you don't
Right.
want to wear a beard.
Yeah. No,
You
no,
know what?
no.
It wouldn't work. It would not work.
Huh. Okay.
So it'd be funny. So, but no, we have a solid one. We have a solid, um
All right,
idea.
you'll have to tell me offline, so I
It's
won't
good. I
ruin
will. Oh, I will tell
I
you.
won't
It's
ruin
gonna
the
be we will kill everybody there.
okay.
And it will be immediately recognizable. Immediately. It's and that's I gotta hand it to the greatest wife ever. She's got the mind for that. When it comes to Halloween, you don't understand. For years running with both girls, they won every year, whatever the costume was going to be. One year, daughter of the elder was Carmen Miranda. She had all this fruit on her head.
How about David Bowie and Mick Jagger?
Oh no!
Dancing in the
Oh,
streets.
how horrible!
Like, yeah, the horrible
Probably one of
80s
the worst
video.
videos ever.
Yeah.
Oh, all around the world. Yeah, no.
Okay.
That one and what was it? Billy Squires, "Rock Me Tonight." The video they claim did him
Ruined
in.
his career, tanked his career.
Did him in. I don't
It was
see
it's
that.
weird. Him prancing around and dancing and doing
So
stuff like
what? It
he
was a
had
great.
rock.
I don't know.
The
Was
song
it a
was
good
great.
song? I don't remember. It was a good song, I guess.
Yeah.
I loved Billy Squire. He had
So
like
did I. He was a rocker, and I think that was the problem. It was outside of his zone. Like
it
everybody
was
saw
in
him
the
as a
title,
rocker.
"Rock Me Tonight."
I
How
know,
could
but
you?
the video was so outside of the zone that of what he had become known for that I think that became a problem.
I guess he got railroaded, man.
I think so too.
That was a shame of what happened. That was a
Yeah.
shame.
Well, that it just goes to show, one bad move from a PR standpoint.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
that's a
there's a
topic for
big
a
thing going on right
whole other
now.
show.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
That is a topic for a whole other
That's
show.
where having a good corporate communications team and such
Here,
is always
let's
a good.
change the formula of Coca-Cola.
I know, right? New Coke.
Let's change the logo for
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, there's a ton
Cracker
of
Barrel.
yeah, was what I was alluding to, that's the hottest
But
thing
look,
right now.
has it changed the food? No. If you're going
It's
there for the
I
food,
think
why
it's
does
just
it matter?
I think it goes to the homogenization of America. I think there was a certain trend in corporate branding and logos and things like that to make things really boring in an effort to make them modern and streamlined. And this is just coming from a guy who's in it. Like that's what I do for a living. And I think we're going to see a swing back the other way where it's kind of like where all the cars sort of, you went from the 50s and the 60s where the cars had angles and lines and shapes and stuff. And now, like, it's hard to tell whose SUV is what SUV out there on the road. And I think it's the same thing with branding. We've kind of gotten into this rut and we need to come out of that, like, and get creativity back in things.
On a similar note, and I still
Sure.
don't understand why they did that. but they did a major renovation of all the McDonald's, and now there are these gray square. Gone is the iconic
Yeah,
roof, the red roof. The
yeah,
red roof is gone.
right.
It's these gray, and I'm not kidding, they're gray, prison bar gray square
Yeah,
boxes, rectangles, I should say, with zero pop of
zero
color except for
character.
the yellow M.
Yeah,
That's
that's it.
it. Gone is the iconic sign. It's and I don't
Yeah,
understand
it's
because the food is still the same. The food is iconic and great and wonderful, and I love McDonald's food. Don't get
right.
me wrong. Double quarter pounder with cheese, and they're made fresh all the time now.
Well, if
They
you've
made
got a
fresh
good,
to order.
you know what? For me, nothing better than a fresh made Big Mac. If it's fresh, like, and you got the layers and it's well made and well put together. Oh, same thing with the quarter pounder. Yeah, I like, but
Well, I
you're
told
right.
you about there's a McDonald's on the way out to when we're camping and we on our way out to Rocky Gap,
Yeah.
which is near Cumberland, Maryland. It's on the way to Cumberland, Maryland, which is Western Maryland. If you take a look at a map of Maryland, there's you have the large area where you've got Baltimore and all that, and you get into mid Maryland where I am in Frederick. DC is to the south, and then it's bordered on the top by Pennsylvania. But then there's this tiny little sliver, and that is where like Rocky Gap is, and then it opens up a little bit into Western Maryland and those counties, Garrett County and Washington County, Garrett County, so on and so forth. In Clear Spring, Maryland, there is a McDonald's we stop at every single time, whether we're hungry or not, doesn't matter, because it is. I've burned my tongue on the fries. That's how fresh they are.
Right.
And they're just a little bit crispy. I think they let them go over the allotted amount of time because they're a little bit crispy. I don't
Mhm.
have to add any salt. They're perfectly salted. The
Mm.
sandwich looks like the ad. The Big Mac
Yeah,
looks
which
like
is hard to find. Yeah. Yeah.
every time, and it's consistent every single time. Every single time we've gone there. But
Mm.
we've gone off on a tangent here, John. I was talking about the gray. Burger King's done the same thing. For some reason, I don't know why Burger King has also become these gray
It's
buildings,
everywhere.
these
This
gray
is what
block
I,
buildings, and I'm like,
yeah.
what is happening? Why? I mean,
Legitimately, it's everywhere. Almost every brand of fast food that you can imagine. Taco Bell's the same way. KFC's the same way. I mean, coincidentally,
Chipotle is a nice gray building now.
yeah,
I don't.
they've gone away from having character. Go look up the original Taco Bell when it launched.
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean, look at the original McDonald's when it launched.
right.
Like, they were statement buildings.
Yeah.
There was design, there was thought behind them. There, it was attracting people to them.
I
Anyway,
don't. I don't understand it. There's got to be an article somewhere, or we need to talk to a marketing expert.
yeah.
Why? What was the trend? What is the thought behind this? I mean, they're not doing it because they're dumb. Okay. They're not going, we think everything shouldn't have any color. I'm
Uh,
sure that's not the case.
uh,
There's got to be a marketing reason why they're trying to get inside the consumer's
well,
brain, because they don't do anything without trying to get inside the consumer's brain to generate sales. There's nothing they do in design, in names of products, in advertising that's not designed to get in the consumer's head and generate sales. So I have to get an understanding as to why a gray box is going to make me want to buy a cheeseburger there,
I saw
because it
something.
doesn't.
I saw something, and I don't know if whether it has any credence, because I was looking into this the other day, and they said you have to think of it this way: these companies, these fast food companies, are really real estate companies, and square boxes are easier to convert into other things if they sell the building.
What?
I don't
Uh,
know. That's what somebody
okay.
said.
All
But
right.
but I have to say that I cannot. I think again, it has to do with the clean, the modern aesthetic. Like, people were trying to go towards that. Like, it looks clean from the outside, crisp lines, clean on the inside. Plus, they reconfigured
Okay.
things. So,
I think that's it then.
from a-
I think that's it. clean. They're going for
My
it's inviting because it's clean.
because it's clean, and by the way, smaller spaces on the inside, catered more towards takeout now rather than
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
dining in.
Order online, get it on the app, pick
Right,
it up.
all
Your
that kind of
bag of
stuff.
food
The
is sitting on this rack.
reconfigured and
Yeah.
yeah, probably smaller buildings too, but still, I think there could have been some personality that was injected somehow, and they've just
Nope.
missed the boat. No, but and this has been the
Nope.
last 5 or 10 years. Like I
But
feel like they've
nothing
gone
changed
down
about the food. The food's still wonderful. I love McDonald's food. If I could eat it every day, I would.
nothing like a Doritos Locos taco.
Oh,
Give me a
man.
case.
Yeah.
Give me a case of them. Yeah.
If I could now, Popeye does Popeyes? No, it's kind of a boxy thing, but there's a lot of red and yellow. There, I did read something about marketing where red and yellow for some reason stimulates the appetite, and if you looked at it, everything was red and yellow. The McDonald's logo was red and yellow. The Burger King, the Popeyes has a red and yellow in it.
Virtually, yeah, but virtually nothing on the building now is red or yellow. So
It's crazy,
yeah,
crazy. All right, but we went off on a tangent.
we
I did
did.
want to pay special tribute. We lost a member of the family last week. My uncle Mel. He was my mother's sister's husband.
Okay.
So lived a long life, and he had a few issues going on, and hospice took care of him. But I just wanted to acknowledge the passing of my uncle Mel, and because I grew up with the man, I stayed at his house with my cousin Mary. She's Mary, but I called her Mary Frances. Everybody called her Mary Frances when she was younger to differentiate her from all the other Marys. There's Mary Josephine. There's Mary Jo. That's
Right.
8 billion Marys. So I always called her. Hold on. Time out. Jim just posted something on our Facebook page. We got to go back to the McDonald's thing. In Sedona, the McD there has no golden arches. They are teal.
Okay. Now, wait.
Is that legal?
I know. I'm looking at that. Teal.
Can you do that at a McDonald's? I guess you could do whatever you want. Probably a local franchise.
Yeah, but that's, oh my gosh, he's right. Wait,
Did you just look up the Sedona McDonald's?
I couldn't resist. I had to, and now
Up here. Yeah, there it is. Oh yeah, baby. The teal McDonald's.
Really odd. Why?
That's
Does the yellow do something? Is there a reason behind that?
there's gotta be. I don't know.
I'm curious. Yeah.
Well, it stands out. Maybe
it does. It does. Huh. That's strange.
But anyway, I wanted to acknowledge the Uncle Mel, and he had a boat, and he was way into Mustangs. He and his son, my cousin Mel, worked on Mustangs and restored them, went and showed them in car shows and so on. And he served in the army in Korea, and I think he worked at Bechtel, which was computers like way before, and all that engineering and stuff, like way before it was big. So he was on like the bottom floor. But anyway, I just wanted to make mention and my uncle Mel Lasovsky. It was a SKY. He was Czech. He's not Polish. SKI is Polish. SKY is not. But Baltimore boy, and he liked and loved his crabs, and anyway, good man. He was a good man. Raised a nice family. So here's Uncle Mel.
All right, Uncle Mel.
Moving on. I yesterday posted up on the Facebook page because I saw it was an ad. It's like the anniversary. I don't know, 40th anniversary of the release of the movie Better Off Dead, with John Cusack, 80s classic film.
$2,
right? I want my $2. And every time somebody screamed that at me, I want my $2. I'm like, oh yeah. I've never seen the movie. Never seen that movie.
Oh no.
And now then there's the reaction I get when I tell people that I've never seen an 80s classic. And I've seen a bunch of 80s movies. I used to go to the movies by myself because
Mhm,
I would like to go see it and
mhm.
bother trying to get a date or whatever. I want to go see the movie, went to go see the movie, ate all the popcorn. I was in heaven. Um, and but
Franche
never,
fries,
huh?
Franche toast. It's part of the movie
I
where
know I
they
got
have a
it.
French exchange student and the Ricky's mom tries to serve, or not Ricky's mom. I guess it's the what's his name?
Cusack?
John Cusack's character, Lloyd. Lloyd's mom tries to serve French food to the exchange student
Was
at
he
a dinner.
Lloyd in
Wasn't it
that?
Lloyd? Or
I
was that
thought
at
he
the?
was
Or am I
Lloyd
mixing
in
up?
he was Lloyd
Mixing
in
up?
Say Anything.
Yeah, that's it. I'm mixing them up. Hold on.
He
What
was
the heck
Lloyd
is?
in Say
What was
Anything.
his character in Better Off Dead? Uh,
Oh,
now,
now you gotta look it up. Now you gotta look up the
now
trivia.
I'm go.
80s
Yeah,
movie trivia.
now I'm going to the. Yeah, it's gonna. What is it, Stacy? Yeah, he was skiing. They were skiing on the from the top of the hill. Yeah, that was the big deal. But who? What did he? What was his character? Gosh darn it! Trying to find it. Lane Meyer.
Lane Meyer. Again,
Lane Meyer.
nuttin'. Nuttin', honey. Have not seen it. So
Okay.
when people make reference to it, that one, and what's the other one I kept hearing all the
Lane
time?
and Lloyd, by the way,
Friends of
very
ours
similar.
finally watched it. We finally watched it with friends of ours. I'm talking like maybe a year or 2 years ago.
Mhm.
I'd never seen it. David Duchovny, Sean Michael, gosh, good. Evolution.
I don't
Tuki,
even know what
tuki,
that
tuki.
is. I've never seen it. I've never
Caw-caw,
seen it.
caw-caw, tuki, tuki. See, there you go. Now we do that all the time now.
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't know that one.
Now I get the reference.
Okay.
But the bunch of I've seen so many 80s movies, but never saw.
Ron, I have a buddy. His name's Ian. Ian has never seen It's a Wonderful Life and refuses to watch it.
Refuses.
Refuses.
Okay,
Absolutely
why?
refuses to
Now
watch it.
that's
I don't,
interesting. Why does he refuse?
I don't know. He's just like, I don't know. It just seemed like something I'd never want to watch.
Now, the interesting thing about that, just for because of sidebar about Christmas movies, because I love pretty much any and all Christmas movies, except maybe Jingle well, no, I like Jingle All the Way. What's the one where they were Deck the Halls?
Deck the
Danny
Hall.
DeVito and Matthew
Yeah,
Broderick.
I watched
And,
that
whatever.
recently.
That's like we're trying real hard to make a touchy-feely Christmas movie, action comedy. I'm like, no.
And yeah, no.
But as much as we've and National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation and Elf and all of the great films,
Yeah.
um, Daughter the Elder cannot stand It's a Wonderful Life, which I'm
Well, I mean,
just
if you don't
I mean,
like it, that's
I
fine.
get
But
it.
you
No, I
watched
get
it.
it. I mean,
You
she's
watched it.
obviously allowed to have her opinion. I'm
Yeah.
just shocked that she won't watch it. It's just not part of her repertoire. She'll watch everything else,
Mm, mm,
just not that. By the way, I haven't, and your greatest wife ever would appreciate this, I think,
mhm.
because it's our favorite Dickens A Christmas Carol is the musical Scrooge.
Right. Yes.
And
Yeah.
right.
We have it. We have it on Blu-ray.
But what I'm going to do though, and I think I did this last year, we're going to resend it so you guys can sit down and watch it. It's a YouTube video about the staging of the musical. They took it. It was originally it was written and for film,
Mm.
and then they adapted it later in the 80s for, or maybe even the 90s, for the stage. And there's a documentary about it.
Mm.
About them putting that all together with all the music and staging and the lights and so on and so forth, and starring Anthony Newley. So I'm going to forward that to you,
Okay.
John, and I'll post it up on the Facebook page if you'd like to see it. But it's getting to be that time of year. I haven't broken the seal yet, but I'm not that far behind. I understand you probably have already had some sort of pumpkin spice beverage, John.
I don't know if you can
There
see
you
that.
go. God
Can
love
you
you.
see that?
God love John. John just,
Pumpkin swirl
if
right
you're
there.
listening to this, he picked up his cup from an extra large, by the way, from Dunkin' with his pumpkin swirl.
Iced coffee.
stuff
Yeah,
in
yeah. I mean, I just went over there. Apparently, in the app, it was like pumpkin is here, and I was like, and I'm in.
it. Yes, it is.
By the way, Jim came up with a pretty good suggestion. This is pretty hot for your Halloween party. I know we're doing a little callback here, but
Okay.
I love this one. And it's, oh my gosh,
The Captain and
that
Tennille.
is so good. Oh, Jim.
See, I
Dude.
can't say whether I would do that or not because the person whose party this is listening to this podcast.
Right.
I
I know. So yeah, don't say, but I'm just saying, Jim, that's gold.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
seriously,
yeah,
'cause
no, I
the
gotta
Tony Tennille had a very, very specific kind of
yeah, the
hairdo that
Dorothy Hamill Bob,
if
yeah.
you could get that wig, and then the
And then the
captain,
captain is the captain's cap
I
and
mean,
some
you
sunglasses
absolutely
and
could.
a
Yeah.
pipe and
Oh wow.
scene. Oh, that'd be so easy. And you just wear regular street clothes. You don't have to wear anything.
And fugu-tastic, Jim.
It's fan fugu-tastic.
There's a
You're
20
funny.
year ago.
You are
call.
hilarious.
Yeah,
All right,
thank you.
John. So you got to come clean. A movie
Okay.
you think everybody else has seen that you've never seen.
Movie.
Yeah.
Oh, a movie. Ooh, that's a tough one. If you were saying a TV show, I could give you a TV show, but movie.
Oh, all right. Well, TV
I'm-
show Breaking Bad. I've never seen it,
Okay. Well,
and now it's one of those. Since everybody has screamed at me that it is a that it's a one of those it's the best television show ever. Now I'm like, yeah, no. I have now I have no desire.
I've never
to see
seen it either, by the way, Ron. That's
Which
right
one?
up
Breaking
there.
Bad?
Yeah, that's right up there. With,
Okay, good. I don't feel then I
one
don't feel
of the-
bad. Get
Game
it?
of Thrones. I've never seen it.
Okay. Now we went the
I went on the
entire
tour overseas to see the places they filmed it,
Mhm.
but I was like, okay, well, it could be filmed here. I don't know, but it was cool places. So, but
we sat
movie-wise,
down and watched it.
I'm thinking.
We decided to watch it. It had already aired, and the finale had aired, and all of that stuff. And we had seen bits and pieces, and our friends were way into it. Like we'd be over at their house for Sunday dinner, and then we'd have to leave and go home because they had an appointment to watch the next episode of Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
So we did. We finally did. Let me just say this because it was it's HBO, right?
Mhm.
And there was a large amount of nudity. And when you binge it, like one after another, it's like after a while, you're like, all right, we get it. Oh my god,
We
put some
get it.
clothes on.
There's
Please put some
nudity.
clothes
We
on.
get it. We
I'm like,
understand.
you've seen one, you've seen them all. I'm like, I never thought I'd get bored with it, but I did. Especially when you're like 3 episodes in a row, you're like, oh god, please.
Okay, I came up with a movie, actually a series of movies that I don't think I've ever seen or watched. Certainly didn't
Okay.
see them in the movie theater. Maybe caught like seconds of it on TV, but all the Fast and Furious movies. I've never seen any of them.
Never, not
Any
a
of them.
one.
No.
Okay, I'm going to join you
And-
on that, except I have seen one, and it's
Okay.
the only one that didn't have any of the other actors in it. It
Okay.
was Fast and Furious 3 Tokyo Drift,
Right.
which takes place over in Tokyo.
Which is the one that
So
actually I
none of
think
the other actors were in it
I think
until
that-
the very end. Then they brought Vin Diesel in for a cameo.
I think
So that's the only one I've watched. I'm like, I'm going to sit down and watch a Fast and Furious movie. This will be cool. Paul Walker and Michelle Rodriguez, and I'm ready for it.
Yeah. No,
No.
it wasn't them. No. Okay.
No,
Well,
they weren't in that one.
And you know what? The funny thing is, like, I think I probably would enjoy just, popcorn movie wise, but I just never have seen them and then never have watched them on any service or anything like that.
Well, okay. there was, I don't know, what was it? Fast and Furious 7 was
I know
on.
that's what I'm saying. There's been a ton of them, so it's
Well, it
like,
was on the other night. All right. And so I
yeah.
just threw it on in the background. And then I go and I jump on Wikipedia because I'm watching the premise of this movie. And apparently they're now like almost superhero crime fighters. And they're being recruited by the federal government, but an Interpol, because it's worldwide. And somehow it's a crime that can only be solved with high-speed car chases. It's the and no pun intended, the premise is ludicrous. Ludicrous is he's in the
Right,
franchise.
right, right.
Anyway, so I looked up the first one. And the first one, I looked up the synopsis of the first one with Paul Walker, and he's a police officer, and he goes undercover, and he infiltrates this street racing network. Okay, I get that.
I get that
I
too.
get that,
Yeah.
but now it's gone so far off the
Well, I
rails.
mean, when you have 7 or however many
Well, no, they've
movies.
had 10.
Oh, see, that's what I mean. Like, I've never seen any of them. Like, that
Fast
seems
X. It was called Fast
crazy.
X. Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, all right,
All right.
Fast and Furious. That's a franchise. Going
Okay.
to the Facebook page, Jim said he's never seen Schindler's List or Philadelphia. What's his name? Tom Hanks won an Oscar for that. I don't think I've seen Philadelphia either. I
don't think I have either.
Yeah. Jerome, now this is a very popular one. We were talking about 80s movies.
Okay.
And I'll be quite honest, I hadn't seen it until in adulthood. Was The Goonies. Never seen the Goonies.
Yeah. Okay.
No? You've never seen it?
I don't think so.
Wow.
I know
Okay. All right.
I know the Cyndi Lauper song, but
Right. Sure. Yeah, that's right. Let's see. Jim also posted, one of our friends, Jim. There's Jim Corton. There's Jim Fogarty. Please brace yourself. I've not seen any of the movies in the Godfather series. I had not seen them before meeting my spouse, and she doesn't want to watch them. So there you go.
Wow. Okay, that's
believe it or not, that's one of those. If it's on, The Greatest Wife Ever, and we stop and watch it.
Leave the gun, take the cannoli.
And there was a yes, and there was a great series, a limited series about the making of it, called The Offer, I think. And Miles Teller, who's way taller than I thought he was, Miles Teller played the producer who put together the whole thing. And then we're talking to actual real mobsters and trying to bring the Mario Puzo book, and they were taking a chance with who's the director? Oh God,
Scorsese, wasn't it?
Huh?
Yeah. Scorsese, yeah.
No, not Scorsese. Francis Ford Coppola.
Oh, Coppola.
They were taking a chance with him, and then they cast Al Pacino, who he was more of a stage actor. Right. He had done like one movie before. And so they bring this stage actor in to play Michael Corleone. And then there was the whole thing with Marlon Brando and who they really wanted to get. So it's a really good series. I would, if you want to, Jim, I would suggest watch that series. It's on Paramount Plus, called The Offer, about the making of it, and then watch the movies, because The Godfather and The Godfather 2 are the only original film and sequel to have won Best Picture.
Yeah, that usually doesn't happen.
No, it never happened. It happened once.
I was going to say. So
it happened once.
Correct you are, sir.
Thank you. And I believe I think he was nominated. Al Pacino was nominated for playing the same role, which is also kind of rare. Sylvester Stallone was nominated for an Oscar for playing the same role for Rocky, and then later in Apollo, or in Creed. Sorry, Creed.
Creed, yeah, which
played
was
Rocky
actually
and got nominated for an Oscar.
Yeah. I
really wanted him to win that. But anyway, going back to our comments that we have on movies you've never seen. James says he's never seen Anchorman. It's a
Where
very
are you
fun.
seeing these? I'm not seeing them on our in the
No,
thing.
not here on the post I did yesterday, dude.
Oh, okay. Oh, I was like, man, am I missing something
Where
here?
are these? I want to put these up.
Yeah, I know. It's like Anchorman, Ron Burgundy.
Yes, I'm Ron Burgundy.
I'm Ron Burgundy. Who put the question
So
mark
I
in there?
have Ron Burgundy disease. I will read whatever you put in front of me.
Same
And
here.
the daughters did that to me when I was doing the parade announcements for the Middletown Heritage Festival.
Oh,
In
no.
the script, I have the script. Greatest wife ever wrote the script. She's the chair.
Did they put a question
And the
mark?
daughters got in, and the
I'm Ron
prime
Ross.
rib roast and my tiny nipples went to France. They wrote it down. I'm like reading it.
Funny.
But I didn't say that. Anyway, by the way, James, who've never seen Anchorman, that's it's in the movie. But anyway,
Right.
I get it. You know, some people when I usually talked about this on the air, I would get people who were vehement about never seen Star Wars, never seen what's the other one? And Harry Potter. Never seen a single Harry Potter movie. Which okay, I get, you know, if you're not into it. For the longest time, I hadn't seen Titanic when it was this unbelievably huge film.
Same. But
and
I did
then when I
eventually
finally did, I was like, oh, I
Yeah.
get it. That
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good.
Same thing with Frozen. And that was there was a hit that came off of that. We played the Broadway version or the movie version of Dina Menzel. Let it go, let it go. And I'd never seen it, hadn't seen it. So finally, Greatest Wife Ever and I sat down and we watched it. Just she and I, no kids in the room.
Right. That's
Like,
fine.
yeah, let's watch Frozen. Let's see what happens. And I'm sorry, not as good as Tangled. Tangled is a way better movie. I don't know why Frozen
Says
struck a
you.
nerve with all these kids. I don't get that. But
Says you.
Tangled is a way better movie. If you're going to, and I'll still watch that to this day. That's one of those. I think Mandy Moore was great, and Zachary Levi, great voices, wonderful songs, great music. Anyway, cool animation, funny, a lot of Tangled. There you go. There's my review of Tangled.
Thank you.
So
15,
Megan said
20
Better Off
reviews
Dead
later.
is a good one. I've never seen any of the Lord of the Rings movies.
LOTR.
And I think I might be the only one. There's probably a good bit of people who haven't seen Lord of the Rings movies, but yeah, they were huge. I remember buddy of mine and he read all the books and he was like way into it. And we sat down and we were going to sit down with his girlfriend and my greatest wife ever. We're going out on a girls' night out. So he came over and we had Lord of the Rings, the final battle or whatever. And it was the director's cut. Okay. So all this extra footage. I'm not kidding. We maybe waited an hour after they left and we ate something or whatever. And then we popped it in. We were still watching it when they got back from their ladies' night. I mean, they went out, had dinner, drinks, had some fun, came back, and we're still like, oh, God, we're almost at the end.
Was it like 4 hours or close to 4 hours?
Man.
Yeah.
It was a long film. It was awesome. It's great. It was Lord of the Rings. The scale of the Lord of the Rings was just amazing. But since I've watched that, I have not watched The Hobbit or the second one in the Hobbit series.
Okay.
For whatever reason. And then finally, I do have to draw attention to this because I wasn't allowed to see this movie. Greatest Wife Ever likes telling the story that tells the story that she went to see this movie with her sister, but her sister was sitting with her friend and her sister made her sit behind her. So there she is with her legs tucked up underneath her watching at I'm going to say 8, 9, 10 years old, Jaws.
Oh, right. Yeah, I didn't see it in the theaters, but obviously saw it.
And our friend Lisa, has never seen Jaws.
Yeah, don't go see it at this point if you haven't.
What's that?
Don't go see it at this point because you won't want to go in the ocean.
Oh, you got to see it now. I mean, they're re-releasing it to the theater.
No, I'm telling you, don't go see it.
It's a classic.
It ruined the ocean for me forever.
I highly recommend it.
Yep.
And apparently they were doing a whole bunch of things up in Nantucket and up on Martha's Vineyard where they filmed a lot because of the 50th anniversary, which was this year, 50th anniversary. And the first summer blockbuster was Jaws. All right.
You need a bigger boat.
You're going to need a bigger. That was an ad-lib line. That was
great
not
line.
Not in the book. Roy Scheider came up with
we're
that.
coming up on time, so we need
I know. Let's go. Here we go.
Yeah.
It's time to get the gray matter working. Fire off the synapses, engage the frontal lobe, form new neural networks, utilize the cerebrum. As Pooh says, it's time to think. It's the dun 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 question of the day, the QOD for short, for pride, not prize. Are you ready? Here we go. Today is National Dog Day. What is the most popular breed of dog in the United States? Super duper give it away clue. Ironically, it has another country's name or version of another country, a European country's name in the breed.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I don't know.
Breed name. Okay. So it is. And I'll just take Irish setter off the table.
Okay.
Not Irish setter.
All right.
Again, today's National Dog Day. What is the most popular breed of dog in the U.S.? Super duper give it away clue. Ironically, it has another country's name or version of it in the breed, a European country. There you go. I helped you out there. All right. Put your answers in the comment section. And good luck. We had you have a Sheltie, is that right?
Shetland sheepdog. Yep.
Nice. I love that. Is that the only breed that you've owned?
Yes. For a dog, yes. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Beautiful.
That was the kind I wanted if I had a dog, because I was not a dog person.
No? Were you a cat guy?
I mean, I would say reasonably so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Had a lot of cats, but I really was not a huge. I like dogs, but I didn't want to have one. And then I said, if there was one that I would have, it would be a Sheltie. And of course, we hopped right on that. And then now we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different Shelties at one time, 3 at one time. And then we've probably fostered at least probably 10 or so.
Oh, that's awesome. That's fantastic. So you've been converted. All right.
Yeah.
Let's get to it. Then John and I got a boogie. Today is National Dog Day. What is the most popular breed of dog in the United States? Super duper give it away clue. Ironically, it has another country's name in the breed, a European country. All right.
Okay.
Look at our
Here we
answers.
go. Ready?
Dun, dun, dun. The French Bulldog. Man, Jim, boom, that's it. There you go.
Oh, okay. All right.
It is the French Bulldog is the #1 breed, most popular breed, I guess, in the United States. That's crazy. A golden retriever. Oh, that's good. I'd love to have a golden. Friends of ours. Oh, German Shepherd. Didn't even think about that. That's another great guess.
Yeah.
Labrador.
Didn't have a country in it, but
what's that?
Didn't have a country name in it, but
I believe Labrador is a land of some sort, isn't it?
Is it?
I believe so.
I don't know if it is.
I think so.
I don't think that fit the clue, but I could be wrong.
Close enough.
Just picking on you, Zach. No
worries. And we had a Jack Russell Terrierist, and then we had she was. Oh God, I love that dog. And then prior to that were mutts. As a kid growing up, I had a bunch of mutts. We had a pointer beagle mix speckle. Oh, all right. That is it for us today. Next week, boop, boop, boop. What's the day?
What is today? Today is okay. Let's go to there. Next week.
All right. Next week will be the 9th because my birthday is the 8th.
There's to 26th. Next week will be the 2nd.
Oh, Labor Day weekend. That's right.
Tuesday. After.
All right. A Tuesday. So listen, have a wonderful Labor Day weekend if you're getting away for the weekend, and hope you have some wonderful times. And let's meet back here on Tuesday. Thank you so much for listening to the podcast as well. And we have Meredith Marks is going to be a guest, and I'm working on two other guests. I've talked to them, and it's in the works. So
Nice.
it'll be fun. We're gonna have a great time, I believe. So listen, please take care of yourselves and each other. Please be safe. John Yaglinski, Ron Ross. Love you.